This is a cool little project I've built on the side. Using an ESP32 and a moisture sensor, I can detect when my plant is running dry on water, so I never forget to water it again. This is an ESP32, a powerful microcontroller with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi already built in. Perfect for any hobby project you might have. This is a capacitive soil moisture sensor. It measures moisture by detecting changes in capacitance. Basically, how much the soil affects an electrical field around the sensor. Alright, let me quickly go over the build. Obviously, we've got our ESP32 here, which is connected to our moisture sensor. Our moisture sensor has three inputs: ground, VCC, and analog out, probably, yeah. That's pretty self-explanatory, so obviously ground and VCC can be hooked over to the ESP. You gotta be careful, sometimes there's 3.3 volt versions of this and sometimes 5. This one has both, and the official has both, but there are some copies that only support 5 volts, so yeah, be on the lookout for that. Obviously, yeah, that's connected, and pin number 34 has been connected to analog out. Number 34 because it has an ADC built in, an analog digital converter. Yeah, and to control the LED, I've just used two normal pins, a ground pin and a normal digital out pin. I just used pin 12, just use whichever. And that pretty much sums up the build. Now I can show you the code. So after I ran my geniusly written code, which was totally right, and I didn't use an integer for a float, and I confused myself, it now works. So as you can see, this LED is currently on, even though very dimly because I've used way too high of a resistance. And if I squeeze my moisture sensor here, you can see the value dropping in the background to 50 or something, because it's now moister in my hand than it is in open air. And if the value drops below 70, the LED stops lighting. So basically what this circuit does in my plant is, once it gets too moist, once it gets too dry, the LED will scream. Yeah, let's see. Now, for the moment of truth, we've got it powered on. I've got my sensor right here, and I'm just gonna plug it into a plant. And let's see. It appears the light went off, so that means it's hydrated. Now, I know every time the light screams at me that I need to go and water my plant. Ingenious! Now, some parts that could be upgraded are I could send myself a message or use a webhook, or really anything that ESP32 can do. Another upgrade someone might consider is using a battery instead of a measly USB cable. I know. And maybe another upgrade to consider is putting it in a box so that it doesn't look like this. Thank you for watching, really.